Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in a game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in a game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
What's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Hey, hopefully I can hear me. Hold on, something going on. Okay, audio sound good over there on TikTok, so that means this is good over here. Let's see. I just got back, y'all, like 15 minutes ago now, 20 minutes ago. There we go. Oh my God. Woo! Tired is not the word for how I feel right now, man. Y'all just don't know, man. I am dog tired, but I'm hype at the same time. Like, I got all this energy bottled up in this little body of mine, right? An awesome day, though. An awesome day. Oh man, I didn't know so many people really sit in here. And I'm not bragging by any means. Hold on, let me turn the music down a little bit. I'm not bragging by any means. Like, I am so humbled. Today was such a humbling experience, man. Like, I'm taking, I told myself I'm gonna give myself like 24 hours and just kind of reset. I'm gonna reevaluate my vision, not necessarily to change stuff, just to adjust my approach, right? Because this thing is becoming real, man. Like, it was so amazing to watch God do what he did tonight, while we were on campus. Like, it was so amazing to see, like, the diversity in the community, but not just the diversity, but a lot of people that share the thoughts that I have. They don't look like me, they don't act like me, but man, it's something about college football that brings people together, man. And it was a beautiful sight. I hadn't been to a game in stadium since 2019 was my last game in stadium. I haven't been to a game in the stadium since COVID. So yeah, man, It felt good. It felt good to be there. Appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. My voice is probably about gone, man. So don't laugh at me too hard tonight, man. It was Zach telling me we had a good time, man. We had a good time. Speaking of, man, welcome in, Zach. What's good, man? Novet Speed, how's it feeling, bro? How you feeling? Georgia football in the chat. What you here for, Darius? You trying to get on that phone line so I can finally get my gifted subs? Huh? Roll Tide, Mike. Good to see you in the chat. What's up, Jason? But I heard Texas defense was elite. How can this be? I just got done doing security for Northwestern football versus ULM. Good game. Oh, okay. You probably should have did security for Georgia's secondary last weekend. We here, stand up AAA Nation. I'm up with you, Smook, recording and editing, listening to the best podcast. And oh snap, he talking about here the Coach Smook Network. Okay. Why it took me a minute to catch on to that. What's up, Mike? You and Jason in here. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you, Smook. I better not hear a damn thing about Kane from these so-called fans. They better shut up talking about my boy. Oh, speaking of, can I give like an instant reaction before we get into the show and open the phone lines? I wish, oh man, do I have the clip? I don't think I got enough recorded. But that drive, after they broke, see the first drive, Coach Womack really didn't tear into him. But when they broke for that second big run in the first quarter, on that second drive, they didn't necessarily score off that, but it led to a score. When they broke off that, man, y'all should have seen Coach Womack. He wasn't like, as they was coming off the field, tearing into him. What's up, big homie? I see you over there on TikTok, man. And then we got Zach Zarafanashana over there. We're talking about some Boomer Sooner. Texas and Oklahoma going to be a good game next week, man. Yeah, it's going to be a real good one. Oklahoma, man. I hate that tear out because now Texas might have a chance. Like, they might have a chance. They might have a chance. Hawkins might come in and play hot, but he might not either. Can't have that. But yeah. Oh, he'll be back next week. Is he back next week, Jason? Is Mateer back next week? I thought they say they don't have him back for like 2 more weeks. Is he back, Jason? That shovel play had me frustrated with Coach Womack. Mike, you want me to tell you what happened though? They built off of that play. We keyed. Yazi Pierre would have had QB. The corner had outside leverage while getting blocked by the wide receiver. They had a pulling guard, so the linebacker flowed with the pulling guard. They went with their keys, man. High safety just rotated down late. It happens like that, and they did it in the red zone. You usually don't see that, but we adjusted to it the second time they did it. It wasn't as big of a game. That's just one of them gimmick plays, man. You got to pick your poison. I told y'all, when you play aggressive against that style of offense, you got to pick your poison. And when they make the right read, because there's always a right read to beat a defense. No matter what you do, there's always a way to beat a defense, just like there's a way to stop an offense, right? But if they make the right choice and execute it, it's going to result in a big play. We literally only gave up 3 explosive plays tonight. What is our fan base complaining about? We gave up 3 explosive plays. We gave up 14 points in the first half, and we've only given up 21 points. Listen to this, chat. We've only given up 21 points in the last 6 quarters. All right? 21 points. Okay? And right now, our yard per carries against our defense right now, it went from a 6.9 last game, and now we're looking at like a 4.2 right now, I think, in this game. Still not great, but definitely doable to put you in situations where we force them to pass, get them in late situations where we could get the offense the ball. Offense controlled the ball. The time of possession was in our favor again this game. You know, a consistent thing that we're seeing because Ty Simpson is choosing to take care of the ball. Speaking of, did I not call it? I said this would be his first pick this game. I told y'all, didn't it? I told y'all. And you want me to tell you why it was his first pick? I think was it Horton on that first one? He threw it late, but I don't think Ty was expecting that play to be that open, that quick, and he didn't want to like make a mistake. I think he was playing like he threw that ball way too safe, way too late, not too safe, but way too late, trying to play it safe. And after that, it's like it never happened, and that's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see.
But we're gonna get all the stats out. We're gonna break the game down. I'm gonna open the phone lines. I don't even want to do a long breakdown. Hey, boss, stop. What are y'all doing? Y'all, my dogs, they tripping. Boss, come here. Get in the room now. Get in there right now. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about your attitude. Get in there. Get in their room. Y'all should see him. He's too big. He can't open the gate. He don't know how to open the door. Just lay down on the floor somewhere. Get in that room, boy. There you go. All right, y'all. So we're going to get into it, man. Horton was over the top. Yeah. That's what it was. So what happened was, it was literally like open from the snap. We watching it in live action, man. I hate that you get such horrible cell phone reception. The Wi-Fi sucks there. That's probably my only complaint about being in T-Town on game day. It's just game day. Too much service and activity and stuff. Too many signals crossing, all that other heebie-jeebie mumbo jumbo. All right, but listen. He played it safe. Well, he played it short, late, trying to play it safe. And I think when we look at it, when your quarterback is able to shake something like that off, knowing exactly what you did, and going out there to, immediately make a correction, that's maturity. And that goes to show you what that time of having to learn how to keep them emotions under control, sitting behind Jalen Milroe, learning from his mistakes, looking at the game, being able to have that extra time in the playbook, right? Having that extra time in film study, getting that continuity with the receivers that you're coming up with. Rico Scott starting to emerge and be asserted in his offense. Same thing with Latier Brooks. I told you all, when opportunities are created because somebody in front of you is not performing, I don't care who you are. I think Coach Shep is probably one of the most consistent coaches when it comes to that. Not playing a player because of veteran presence or whatever. I think he's the most consistent in that, because you saw how many reps and targets and like dialed up plays where we were keying for Latier Brooks tonight. Great to see that. And then once again, Caden Proctor. I got some pictures I want to share with y'all. I might be able to share them with y'all. Let me see. Where that phone at? I'm gonna share some pictures with y'all when we get into the phone line tonight. But overall, man, I think the defense, if I had to, let's do grades before we get into the phone line. I'll just sum it up like that, and then we'll open up and break the game down through conversation. I really want to get y'all on the phone line and get y'all talking tonight. So share the stream up. I know it's going to be a light crowd for the first half of the show. We got 23 in the chat right now, so we should already have 23 likes, right? It's going to be a light crowd for the first half, but then people going to roll over and they go think about, dang, we actually manhandled Vanderbilt, and they going to pull up YouTube and they going to see Coach Smook Network live with the call-in show, and they going to want to hear what y'all got to say. All right, and I'm going to need my water. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into the conversation. Before we do that, can I run the infomercial one more time, chat? I have to look at something. I think I need to change something on there, but I'm not sure. So let's run it back one more time, and then we're going to get into the show. I got to. I can't wait. My ADHD going to be acting up, and I'm going to be trying to fix it on the live and won't be able to focus. So let me run this back and join. Y'all really think about supporting and joining the AAA family, y'all. We really got a solid community right now. A lot of people watch the show. Encourage people to join and encourage people to chat. Check on people. Show some love, man. That's what we all about. Authenticity above all. Check this out, though.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel. You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips, the perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just feeling sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Phone lines open. 334-625-1121. I know it's late, man. So I'm not gonna force it tonight. I really just want to come in and just like do a temperature gauge or temperature check the temperature amongst the fan base, man, because it was a lot of doubt coming into this game. Quiet doubt. It wasn't as loud as it was going into the Georgia game. But a lot of people that I was talking to, like, and I'm talking about like fans that actually show up, actually support the team. And they're not couch fans. You know, these are people that are invested into the program, past buying a jersey for their own self-gratification, not necessarily to help the school, but just to kind of solidify who they are. You get what I'm saying? But I was looking at a chat and I was saying, what's up, Brick? Good to see you in the chat over here. Good to see you over here. But I was looking at the whole, you know, landscape of our fan base, right? Trying to figure out what is it that this fan base is demanded, because right now, if you and I'm being straight up with y'all, the 2009-2010 season for Coach Saban, the way that these numbers are progressing for the offense compared to what we saw during Coach Saban's era, and I want y'all to think of this. I'm not comparing offenses. I'm just comparing philosophies, right? I'm kind of comparing and contrasting philosophies. You have an offensive-minded head coach now in Kalen DeBoer, who feels like the offense should be able to control the game while the defense accents what the offense does, right? And then, but you had Coach Saban, who felt like the defense was kind of like the spearhead and was going to create the most impact during his era. Now you have a contrast, because in this day and age, you see a lot of space eating offenses. So you had to become a space eating defense. And when you do that, you can't really slow the game down. You can't really slow the game down when you're using all 53 yards of the field on sideline to sideline. So it's a new game to play. But when the numbers, I don't know why people expect you to be able to hold a team to less than 100 yards rushing in a game. Like on a team that's going to run the ball 35 plus times, 40 plus times, but they're in a spread option or power spread option or the veer and shoot type style where you're always in you may be in 10 personnel all the time. That's a realistic thing. So you have to pick your poison. I think Kane Womack early on in that game was expecting a certain assignment to be done. And when we get into film, I'm gonna actually do a real recording for film session this week, and I'm gonna show y'all what Quay Rusar was doing when we had the 3-man front. And I guarantee you, because we went 3 straight drives with that front, and then after that second big run, Coach Womack tore into Yasi Pierre, Nakai Hill Green, It was Tim Keenan was in that little group right there. It was a lot of them, and he was just kind of just ripping into him, man, ripping into him because and I think the broken tackle. I mean, I think he was being held. And I believe, was it Edric Hill was playing the interior right there at the nose? No, it might have been Tim Keenan. I think he was being held, but when the running back broke for that big run for the score, that was a wake up call for Womack to get out of that front. Clearly, Yancey's not able to execute what you're asking him to do. That Quay Rusar was being effective with. So we see the alignment change. We go to a true 4-2-5. Like a true 4-2-5. We had forehand in the dirt, you know, or on the line of scrimmage, shading gaps, right? And then you had your two linebackers, you know, alignment based off the strength, whether you were shading the guards inside, head up, or outside, right? Based off the strength of the formation. Meaning if tight end on the right, we shading that shoulder. If tight end on the left, we shading that shoulder. Tight end and running back on that shoulder, we're gonna double shade, right? Corner's gonna bump down the outside containment. Shout out to Dijon Lee. I'm just doing a few superlatives and things of that nature. Just point out a few things while we wait for the phone line to start ringing. Y'all don't want to talk to me? It's okay. Y'all want to talk to me? I mean, I go to bed for it. I gotta go to church in the morning too. But no. I gotta get this out. So when I go back and watch this tomorrow, I kind of have my notes set up for the breakdown Monday morning. I told people Kane would have the defense ready, but they were not perfect. I mean, we saw some wrinkles. We didn't see what we saw from them last year, right? We didn't see what we saw from them last year. But then when we did see it, they ran like the third or fourth variation of it. You get what I'm saying? So it was good to see us adjust, though. We made 3 adjustments in this game. Phone call on the line. Let's get to it.
Call from Zach Willie.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to me, brother.
Roll Tide, Coach Smook.
What's up, man? Look, long day, right?
Long day, but hey, we got it done.
We got it done, man. Talk to me. What's on your mind? I was just giving my post-game reactions. I haven't been able to go back and look at the highlights like I usually do when we're at home, but because the service was so bad on the road. But what's your thoughts on the game, man? And how was your experience today being a part of the AAA entourage, working with look beside my crazy self?
Yeah. It overall first half was suspect, which we started slow in the first half, but that second half we made the key adjustments that we needed to make to slow that offense down. I'm proud of the boys. We didn't really miss tackles like we did last year.
3 missed tackles this game. 3 missed tackles this game is what the book is saying.
Okay. So, I mean, kudos to the defense, because last year it was 16. And so to go from 16 to 3, amazing. I'm proud of the defense.
Facts.
Keon Sabb, great aggressive play on your pick. Great play. We need to see more of that from you.
You know what? I was going to talk about that, Zach. I think that played to his favor because of how compressed the field was. And if you remember, that's where he was really effective last year. That 30 and in area. Now, I got to figure out, and I can't wait to watch the film because looking at it from up in the stands, and yes, y'all, I was up in the nosebleeds. Talk your trash, say whatever you want. We was up there. And it felt good today, though. I don't care what y'all say. It felt good. It was hot in the first quarter, but then after that, boy, it felt so good. And then I usually leave at halftime, but the energy was so good in the stadium today. But I was going to talk about that Sabb situation. We got it was one play. They shifted out. They shifted the tight end out to the slot and ended up in like a 4 wide set. And I saw, I think it wasn't Kirkpatrick wasn't in the game. Deshaun Jones, man, he bumps out, and we had inside leverage on the boundary receiver, the number one receiver on the outside. We had inside leverage over him, and Deshaun Jones was shading like inside the slot receiver. And the safety, we got one high safety. And I'm like, wait, what? What is he doing? And if Diego had looked up, the slot receiver is just streaking down the sideline on like a fade smash concept. And I'm like, why is he doing that? And I'm looking at the games, the last few games, and he was our issue in coverage last game too.
Right.
I'm calling, and I gotta put this on echo. I'm calling for Calhoun. Cam Calhoun. Please come down. We need you. We need to unleash Cam Calhoun. At this point right now, Zach, everything is coming together with the defense. And when you're seeing consistent issues in a certain area, it's time to try something quick before that becomes a repetitive thing. We saw Damani Jackson get pulled today, right? When they started hurting us, trying to get out to the edge, he could not maintain outside leverage. So Dijon Lee goes out there and attacks outside shoulder and secures the boundary. And we see what happens with our defense. You got linebackers flying from inside out, making tackles. You got defensive linemen tracking the ball from inside out, making tackles.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, Damani still had some good plays. Let's give him his kudos for having the good plays he did have, but let's also critique him for the bad plays he had.
Well, he really didn't have no bad plays today. I just saw some small things like that should have been like instant fixes from last week.
Right. I agree with you. But yes, the Jam, you did amazing running the ball. I thought we didn't have a run game, Coach.
Hey, Zach,
That's what I've been hearing.
Zach, don't start telling the truth, man. Don't start pointing out facts and stuff. People don't like when you do that. People don't like when you talk about literally. What was that number? Zach, do you remember the number I said this offense aims for as far as yards per carry average?
Yes, 3.7 to, 4 yards or a little over. I can't remember.
You're right. Don't doubt yourself. You retain very much knowledge. I literally said 3.7 to 4.1 yards per carry is the target for this offense against and this is balanced play calling, right? Balanced play calling.
Right.
Guess what our average was today? 3.8 yards per carry on 38 carries. Guess how many times we dropped back and threw the ball? 31 times. Does that sound balanced to you, Zach?
It does.
Oh, and guess what?
Very much does.
And we only had one explosive run. And that was Jan Miller's 22-yard run.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what did I describe this offense as, chat? And and Zach knows this too. I said this offense isn't designed to have an explosive run game. If we can be effective and explosive, semi-explosive in the run game, your defense is in trouble.
Facts.
Jam was semi-explosive tonight. I liked it.
Yes. I love this game tonight from our defense, especially after the letdown last year. And I mean, this team has a different mentality, and we're a much better team this year than we was last year, I believe.
100%.
We still have some things to work on and fix, absolutely. But let's just keep improving week by week and taking it one game at a time, and we'll be all right.
Facts, man. Reactions though, we happy about our game, but man, Did I call that Florida upset or not?
I called it too.
You know what, Jason? Did I call it though? Did I finally put my pick? Because I didn't do pick'ems this morning. I didn't do pickers, but I did do prize picks. And I did do what's the other one I be doing? Underdog. I did underdog and prize picks today. And Florida won your boy some money. So Monday I might not be live because I'm gonna be out here paying bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out here paying bills.
Yeah.
For real, man.
Yeah.
No, man, listen, when I win money off of prize picks and stuff, I don't get to like spend it on stuff that I like. I go pay bills, man. Like it's a rough life out here, Zach. It's a rough. So anybody paying bills right now on a consistent, congratulations to you, man. Congratulations. To
Right.
you. You're winning in life. I don't care. You're winning.
Yep. I'm just.
I did say Texas
But
was
yes,
going to win, didn't I?
you
Dang.
did.
I
I was the one that said
Florida was
Florida
going.
was gonna win.
Yeah. It was just when I
I
woke up this morning and we linked up. I had been already talking to my brother and them. I had been telling them, I was like, man, I feel like Florida can pull it off today. You know,
Yep.
especially the way that offensive line has been looking. That was the conversation this morning. But I felt like Arch and that offense might get one or two big plays. They were, and then the defense. Where were they today?
Man, I even been saying, in the off season, Texas has one good defender or one good player on defense, and it's their linebacker Hill. Outside of that, it was suspect in that their numbers was inflated by the competition that they played.
Inflation. Oh boy, that boy using big words, man. Zach, slow down, man. I just got home, brother. Slow down, okay?
Okay, man.
No, I'm
But
just playing,
yeah,
man. You good?
but yes, and again, I appreciate you for letting me come out and help you today. It was a good time. Tell Doug and them if you talk to them, thanks again for letting me hang out with them. They was a good time, but yeah, we had a good time today, and I'm so proud of our boys for going out and holding a dangerous Vanderbilt team to 14 points.
Scoreless in the whole second half, chat. 22 total rushing yards in the second half, chat. Like, what else? What the else do y'all want, man? Like, Zach, like, what else does this staff have to give this fan base for them to shut up about Coach Saban wouldn't have done this and Coach Saban's defense wouldn't have done this? You remember how Coach Saban's defense didn't necessarily give up the big runs, right? The 60, 70-yard runs, but we were giving up 85-yard touchdown passes.
Facts.
We were letting fifth and sixth round undrafted free agent quarterbacks set school records on us, chat.
Facts.
Wake up. We are in 2025, not 2012, not 2013. Zach, final statement. We got a phone call on the line, bro.
All right. Final statement. Just I'm proud of the boys. This was a big win for us tonight. Road Tide, my AAA family. I love you guys. Keep doing your thing, and Road Tide.
Roll Tide, Zach. Hey, Zach, we got the call-in show Monday morning, so tap in Monday morning and make sure you get your thoughts. We're going to break the game down. I know he really wanted to break the game down tonight. I don't know. Maybe Zach was just calling in so the phone line wouldn't be dry. He had to get the party started. You know what I'm saying? That's what Zach do. Zach get the party started. Nah, he did good today, though, y'all. Let me see. That's 702. You can call back in, man. Zach was getting off the line. I can't cut my boy off. That's our main caller there. Let me see where that red phone at. Here we go. Let me see if I can get a link over here so I could jump in here and see what's up. All right, 702. I see you on the phone line. Let's see.
Call from
Jason, come in again, Coach Smook.
to accept.
Yo, what's up? Is this Jason?
What's up, man? Put me in the game, Coach Smook. What up with this?
Man, you know it's funny, bro. I think I got a clip. Zach, did you get the clip? This dude and his old lady was walking by me today on campus, man. And they were probably my age. They were around my age, maybe a few years older. But me and Zach standing by the bus, just trying to get a picture done. And as a matter of fact, the picture that's on the thumbnail right here, chat. Check this out. So this picture, I cropped it out. I was taking this picture, and I'm making this face because I feel like somebody's staring at me, like I do. And Zach, if you in the chat, if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't flew tonight, not yet. All right, chat, if you know what I mean. God, pray for me, man. It's late night, y'all. It's late night. I'm tired. Like this is like hard work today. I got to be a fan for the first time. But Jason, the girl, the young lady,
Yeah, you were in the stadium, huh?
yeah, I was in there tonight. Yeah, I was in there with my god brother, my cousin, and our nephew. We was in there tonight, man. It was a good vibe. But I'm walking past them. I'm walking past them, right? And she turned around, me and Zach staying there. She said, "Excuse me, you that vlogger, you that YouTuber, your intro song be bumping. Like put me in the game, coach." I was like, "Yeah, that's me. That's me." Ask Zach, that jump was so cool, bro. Like not you the Alabama football guy, but you that vlogger, you that YouTuber, your intro be bumping. Like I take pride in that, man. So I know somebody gonna be trying to come for it, but I got seafood beats and show. They got some new heat on the line. I'm probably gonna unleash it next week.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, they look good, though. They look good. I was watching it while I was watching OU, and, bro, they clamped down on what they were doing. After that first score, they clamped down on everything they were doing.
Yeah, the second drive, listen, and you just made me think of something, Jason. I think we made Vanderbilt turn the page way faster than we did last year. They had about 11 plays to start the game, right? That were like, those 11 plays were all good plays. Not great, not explosive. They had 2 explosives in that 11, but those first 11 plays were kind of like they were trying to throw haymakers. And I understand why. You on the road, all of this. You want to start fast.
Yeah, you want to try to take the crowd out of it. You need
Yeah.
to on the board and shut people up. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, especially with the interception. When they got the interception, I felt the crowd go, like the life was out the crowd. People couldn't believe that Ty Simpson threw an interception. And me being when I turned around, I'm like, come on, y'all. It ain't
I
no.
admit, whenever he did that, I was like, uh-oh.
Hey, a lot of people were worried because that's been the take on him. You know what I'm saying? Like his mental. And that was his first real test. And A+ Ty Simpson. A+, he passed with flying colors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he was good. That was, and you know what? When you can deal with the adversity and continue to and just keep pushing and go out there and look, man, he was leading them. That second half, he was in control. Complete control of the game.
Complete. And you know what? It felt more like
the defense clamped down. The defense finally started looking like it worked. It cared.
Yep.
And clamped down. It looked like they understood what was coming too. Like, okay, yeah, we've seen this on film. We got this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Nah, Colin.
It may have been a turning point. It may have been a turning point for him because that defense has been the problem. Really.
Yeah.
If you have one.
If you be honest, man, it's just been like you'll see one issue one week. And then the next week, it was like you'll see the issue corrected early game. But then in early game, another issue pops up, and then you make an adjustment to that, and the issue from last week pop backs up. Well, this week, the tackling started off first drive. We missed 2 tackles on the first drive. Guess how many total tackles we missed the rest of the game? Only one. One missed tackle the rest of the game.
I didn't see a bunch of missed tackles in it, and what it looked like to me, because my concern coming into this was like, okay, I'm going to have to see these linebackers actually play physical because I haven't really seen it.
Oh, that's me clapping. That's me clapping because them boys showed up today.
Yeah, they did.
They showed up. I'm proud of Deontay.
They did, and they were getting it done. So that was where I was like, okay, well, maybe they're starting to turn the corner here because I haven't seen them. I've seen them overrun a lot of plays.
Mm-hmm.
Not really be gap disciplined, and I've seen a lack of physicality, and that's not what we really saw today.
Facts. Shout out to the 44 in the chat, man, on YouTube. Continue running likes up for you, boy, man. We need our 25. Oh, we got our 25 likes. Appreciate y'all. I would call Mary J and wake her up. She told me to call her, but Mary J been working hard all week, so I'm gonna leave Mary J off. So if I don't see everything tonight, it's because I'm solo dolo. Unless Britt want to get in the green room and work. I seen you in the chat earlier. Says if you want to get in the green room, I definitely would appreciate your help. But thank y'all for the 25 likes already on the stream. Continue to hit the like button on YouTube and then TikTok. I see your comments now. I got the screen back up. The chat was moving slow. I had to refresh it. If you need comments or got questions that you want answered, I'll present them to you. As a matter of fact, I got my brother Hall of Fame Jason on, man, and there was a comment by Kay Tidwell. And you're unbiased, from the outside looking in. Kay, can you put that comment back in that first question you had back in the chat? And I think it was in reference to Xavier Brown's performance, number 2, the cornerback for us.
Is he the one that laid the big hit?
I think Damani Jackson laid the big hit. I think that was Damani.
Yeah. That was the one that hit Pavia, right? Damani.
Yeah.
Damani. You're right.
Damani hit Pavia, but I was talking about Xavier Brown, the corner of the end zone, the defense on that play. Like, I mean, my cousin, my brother, he was sitting up there. He was like, if that's a perfect ball, he's beat. I was like, no, I don't think so because the way he pushed that, like pressed him to the sideline at the back corner, and he was in his hip, and he did not touch him early. He just, body, and the way he raked through, that would have been a hard fight for the ball. You would have had to go to the video and really convince him, And it was a good throw. They threw on time, but his recovery. Our corners are comfortable in tight spaces playing man coverage. Open field, they get shaky. I don't know why.
They're more comfortable with man than they are with the zone stuff, which is what I haven't understood about. If I had something that I was gonna critique about the defense and what Cade Warnock is doing, is I'm like, bro, let them play, man. That's what they do.
Yeah, man. And that's
that would be my only thing, because I think he's a good defensive coordinator. I just think that I'd probably like to see him in more man, because I think that that's what Alabama DBs come to Alabama to do, is play man. Let's go.
Yeah. And I like what Coach DeBoer said post game. He said, the energy that you see from him is what he's doing, because he's always been the guy to do what's needed for the team. Coach DeBoer said this. As a coach, he's always done what's needed for the team. So if this team needs some intensity and fire, I can provide it. I have it in me. Do I feel like I need to control them and micromanage? No. But when it comes to performing and holding them accountable and giving them the passion that I care about them holding them accountable, he really was fired up today. Like I told the chat, it was after that second big run, after that drive was over with. Man, James Smith was over there looking like a little baby pouting. All of them. And James Smith wasn't even in the game. That's how you know. Like, that's how you know this team is starting to, really that locker room, all the rumors about they coming to practice early now and all of this. That's starting to resonate. that's a dangerous team when people start believing because they're getting to reap results.
Yeah. No, listen. I mean, here's the problem. And this is what I think a lot of the fair weathers, like you call them, don't understand. Is that when you're out there just doing nothing and you hear nothing but criticism, because even not everybody's criticizing, but the ones that are the loudest are always going to be the minority, right? They're always going to be the minority. I mean, hell, Oklahoma won 44-0. They didn't put up a ton of yards today because they had short fucking fields all day.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
But the people that were loudest in our game, in our post game, were the ones bitching that they only had like 355 yards. Yeah, but they didn't have a turnover, and they turned them over twice. And I mean, you had what out of 11 drives total, and that's if you count the last one, where they kneeled on it.
Right.
You had 11 drives total, and 5 of them either started right around the 50 or inside plus territory. So you're not going to have a ton of yards, you know. But it's just what I'm saying about Alabama is like the loud minority are the ones out there screaming, "They suck, they suck, they suck." You know, and so if that's all they're hearing, and you know you've got all these talking heads out there saying, you know, they need to get rid of these guys and all that stuff, well then it seeps into the locker room. It does seep into the locker room, and they're gonna pout. They're gonna, oh, he ain't gonna be around anyway. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff, man. That's what fans don't understand this, but that is exactly what creeps in. If you think that these kids don't pay attention to social media, you must be out your damn mind.
Facts, man.
They hear it. They see it all.
Hey, and I don't know, man. I said something about Ryan Williams dropping the pass today. I can't remember the what did I say up there in the stands? And man, if you would have thought I was a preacher. Like bruh, man, it was so funny, man. Oh my, Jason, it was funny because I said, what did I say, man?
You tell him to catch the ball in his hands, like Zach just said.
I ain't say that. I said something. Oh, I said that boy got duck feet for hands. Man, them folks started crying, bruh. They started like it was people up there. I never heard that before. I said, yeah, that man got duck feet for hands, bro. Like, I mean, I just doesn't want to hold on to the ball, bro. Doesn't want to hold on to the ball. But what I will say is this: he does want to, like, he's a team player. Ryan Williams ran his routes with a lot more effort today. I saw him he's trying to embrace this new physical countenance that he has to have at this level of play. A lot of his years, people don't realize he's been able to be finesse and just get around people, you know, jump over people, get around them for 11 and a half years.
If you need him on the outside, he can still do that. But if you really want him to be the man and affect the game in a lot of ways, he's going to have to be able to play everywhere.
Facts. Lady Tam, what's good, sis? Checking in on Twitter. Hey, share it up on Twitter. Retweet this mug. Let everybody know we live on the phone line. Phone line is still open. Y'all can get ready to call in, man. I got my brother Hall of Fame Jason in here. Make sure y'all go over there.
I won't let you go, man. I just wanted to say a couple things about this Texas thing, man. Everybody's telling us all year how elite these guys are on defense, and I said this the other day. The only reason that they've looked elite, number one, aside from Ohio State, they ain't played nobody. They ain't played trash, like bona fide garbage.
Yeah.
And they've not even looked good for most of that. But the Ohio State game, it was very apparent really early on that Texas wasn't going to be able to score. And so the fact that they were playing with a brand new O-line, a brand new quarterback, a brand new play caller, calling plays for the very first time, there's no way that Ryan Day was going to let them put the ball in danger and give Texas an opportunity to win, because he just wasn't going to do it and have to blame him. But yet all we heard was how elite this defense is, blah, 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 blah. They gave up 450 yards today to a garbage-ass Florida offense.
Yep.
Bro.
I'm telling you,
Tell
man.
me,
And
all
this
these
this
folks
is
talking about Texas, man. We've been saying it since before the season. Snoop. It was just hype.
I think Archie Manny's going to be good. But I kept telling y'all, just like I told y'all about Ty 2
I don't
years
think
ago.
it was his fault today. It wasn't really his fault today. He shouldn't have thrown those picks, but it wasn't all his fault.
True.
Their biggest problem was on defense, and that offensive line is putrid.
And I was just about to say that offensive line. And Jason, I couldn't have said it any louder for them Texas fans. Hey, Texas fans, why y'all hiding in here again? I knew. Listen, Jason, they came in and checked in after I went off live earlier today. They was talking all that noise, but they ain't want to tap in until after I went off live. I don't like that, Texas fans.
They're a bunch of bullshitters.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't like that, Texas fans. I hate that. I hate that. You should not show up talking all that trash at the beginning of the season. Like Ohio State fans were humble coming into the season, right? They were humble. National champions, humble coming into the season. I didn't hear a lot of Ohio State fans popping off other than we the national champs. We the national champs. Nobody was saying they was gonna run it back. None of that.
Well, I mean, as far as Ohio State fans go, they were fairly. I mean, they're not as loud as normal, but it's because they knew they didn't have the same team.
Exactly.
But
they were smart. They were still talking, right? They were smart. Texas fans. I'm starting to believe they're about dumb, like you called them that time. They're about dumb. They're about stupid. Because
stupid, yeah.
Stupid is as stupid does, Jason. You hear me? Listen here, man. A Texas fan trying to tell me that they were going to run the table 11-1 in this conference, in this SEC with a Georgia and Alabama and LSU and Ole Miss.
Do you think Sark is going to be on the hot seat after this year if they go 6-6?
Nah.
I think his out.
Nah. They gonna get man. They gonna get that man probably another. He'll have to have those losing seasons or 500 seasons back to back before he get on the hot seat. He just played for a natty last year, bro.
He didn't play for a natty. He was in the semis, and he was lucky to be there.
Well, semis, but he was lucky he was there though.
Think about it for just 1 second. They haven't. The only good team that they played last year, the only really good team that they played last year was who? Georgia. They got beat both times. Once at home and once with Carson Beck in his arm hanging on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tried to lose that game to Arizona State. If Arizona State doesn't sleepwalk through the first half, they win that game easy. And really they didn't put away Clemson either. But the point was they haven't beaten a Power 4 team, and they still had them ranked in the top 10. Arch looking like ass. That offensive line looking trashy. They can't run the ball. Oklahoma's going to run away with that game next week. I'm telling you, bro. That's how it's going to be. Because you don't have a good offensive line, and the best defensive line in the country is about to eat your lunch, bro.
100%, man. 100%. Hey, I'm ready for this game. It's next week, right?
I'm going to leave on that one, man. I'm going to leave on that one. You let your other folks call in. But, hey, good game today. I'm glad you got to go inside and check it out. And, hey, man, I think it's going to be – it's a collision course coming, bro.
Hey, is Mateer back for the rivalry?
Probably not.
Okay. Not. See, big homie,
but
you lied.
I don't know. We're hearing he may be, but it's a long shot. But Hawkins was fine. He had one series where he got happy feet and it didn't look real good, and he needs to put some air under the ball a little time and not just throw his fastball.
Jason,
but he was all right.
Jason,
what?
I got the coolest freaking community ever, bro. I got some funny dudes in my. Kate Tidwell says Billy Napier turns into Saban when he's on the hot seat. I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at the highlights. He looked confident coming into this game. He let him get back in the game. But Saban did that the last 4 or 5 years of his career, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I would not call that man Nick Saban over.
I would never do that though. Come on, hey K, you gotta stop that. That's a sin, bro.
Tripping, bro. How dare you tripping?
You tripping, man. Hey.
How dare you tripping,
Hey.
Hey, you tripping, man? You is tripping.
All right, Jason. I'll catch up with you later, Brody.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
You too, man. Hey, shout out to Hall of Fame Jason for tapping in with the Coach Smook Network, man. Y'all have been acting up, man. I really been enjoying y'all for real, bro. I really haven't been enjoying y'all, man. I'm if y'all can't tell, I'm a little tired, but I enjoy talking football with y'all. Like, I don't necessarily have to be on the camera like in front of y'all just to talk football. Okay, yeah, you gonna get it, bro. You need to be stopped. Somebody go take Cade's phone. Cade's phone. But no, let's talk about a few more highlights from the game while we wait for the phone line to start ringing, man. 334-625-1121 at the bottom of the screen. If you see that ticker, that's the phone line there. But check this out, man. We another highlight of the game. Let's talk about some of the plays and then some instances. I seen y'all in the chat. Let's talk about an instance. First of all, closing out the game right there. We had the ball. We got the ball at the 12-minute mark in the fourth quarter. We had the ball at the 12-minute mark, a little bit over 12 minutes. But they didn't get the ball back until it was right under 4 minutes left, I believe, like 3:58. It was like 4:06 when we was getting ready to give them the ball back. Right? If that isn't execution, ball control, and I think being at home had a lot to do with it. Right, you could feel the calmness come over the stadium after we got that the second first down on that drive on the ground. Right, offensive line played a solid game. I saw somebody say Ty Simpson took a few bad snaps. A few bad sacks. It happens when you see so many things open. When you drop back, like, I'm so serious, chat. It happens. Kate, want to call in 334-625-1121, man. We right there. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in, Kate. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, man. But nah, it's funny when the quarterback makes some mistakes because he has too many options. You ever had like multiple favorites at the buffet line and you just didn't know which order you want to eat them in? So you pass it up the first time and then you go to the seat the second thing and then you look at it, you're like, never mind, I'm gonna just go with that. And you go back. And when you go back, the food going that you wanted, or is somebody getting this piece that you wanted? Like, that's what happened with Ty a couple times tonight. And if I had to give an overall grade for tonight's performance, man, on both sides, I say offense today A-. A-. Couple hesitant steps on the offensive line when we was doing like our counter and pin and pull type blocking. I think outside of that, man, I think we handled the pressure where we made adjustments as they adjusted. When they sent pressure, we was able to bottle up a lot of pressure. I still think Ty's playing a little reserve. We saw is this the fourth game? Yeah, fourth game. This was the fifth game of the season. I think all but the ULM game it happened. It happened against Florida State. It happened against Wisconsin. It happened against Georgia, and it happened twice today against Vanderbilt. There's like a there's a flood concept out of the trips. You run trips left, split. Let's call it split trips left. The tight end is on the line of scrimmage, or he's part of that bunch trip set. You get the motion out there for the or the tight end's on the line. You get the motion from the trip set across the formation. Y'all, I got hiccups. You get it across the formation, and then you see that wide receiver, depending on the alignment or the ball placement on the field. If it's on the it's tight hash, right, and you motion across, and you're able to get on the far hash, right, boundary hash, and line up there and have that work that sideline space in between the numbers and the sideline. You saw the corner route there, like a corner route leak. He releases inside and is more of a C route, right? Some people call it K route, but I call it a big C route, right? Release inside, climb, 8 to 12, breaking out, at an angle. And I don't want to say he missed it. Twice today, but he did not take advantage of it. And I think the one to Latsier Brooks, nobody's catching Latsier Brooks. You could throw that up the field to the sideline. He's going to get that. I don't care if he runs out of bounds with it. At least make the safety respect it, right? But the second time, it was Caleb Edwards was on that route, on a similar route, similar concept like that. And he kind of, I think he tucked in and only got like 2 yards off the rush. He really could have pulled one of those, Heisman style plays, but he played it safe. And I don't mind that when it's not a negative play, or when you're not turning the ball over, right? You're taking care of the ball. You're giving your offense another chance, and that's what he did. He took care of the ball. He took care of the ball, and that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. King Family X says, "Bro, I'm so ready to be home." Is not allowed. That's a long drive. It is, bro. It is, man. And King, where you coming from? You coming from Mississippi though, ain't you? Ain't you out of Mississippi? What else? Somebody else in Mississippi. Man, Ty has to throw that ish out of bounds if it's got there at times. I believe he will clean that up. He mentioned it in the. Oh yeah. That's the thing. We haven't seen him make the same mistake twice. I saw him. Okay, case in point. My brother. We talked about it on the way to the game. Ty Simpson, when he rolls out, right, when he has to get off schedule, create off the outside of the pocket, he thrives when he's able to get outside the pocket and reset his feet. But throwing on the run, we haven't seen him throw that ball comfortably. So first half, he rolls out, plants his feet, gets the transition, flips the hips, opens up, boom, rips it, first down, right? Second half, same drive, he rolls out and he wants to get that transition, open those hips and same side. And I think he was going to just dump it off on the mid. It was a crosser coming across the middle on the mids. Opens his hips up, and when he opens his hips up, he feels the pressure chasing him down. And that was the first sack, Second half, play action rollout, throws it on the run and throws a freaking dot. 8-yard pass on the dot. But that's the one we're talking about. Like, that's the one we want to see you extended. You've already broken their containment. If it's not there, if the deep ball is not there and everybody's locked that man up, then you take off. But stop dumping it off so quick. Trust your instincts, man. Trust that arm strength, right? Trust that touch. All right. Appreciate y'all for tapping in too on the YouTube side, man. I see y'all. Roll Tide, James Love, good to see you, man. Oh snap, wrong one. Oh yeah, LaGrange. Oh yeah. You a little bit further than us because to Montgomery is 2 hours, especially if you come down 69, and you probably go to Birmingham way too, don't you? Or 82. I keep calling it 69. Coming down 82. Yeah, that ain't no joke, man. Jacob, what's good, man? Good to see you in the chat, my guy. Much love, everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all for pulling up once again. So somebody just text the chat and said, "Put me in the game, Coach Smook." 205, call in. We here. Phone open. Let me cue that one for a prompt. Phone line open. Hey, I ain't gonna cap. The funniest junk happened earlier too, man. So I'm sitting there, and y'all, if y'all haven't been to Alabama on game days, did we get another recruit tonight? Hey, just posted. Yeah. The 27 Nash, 27, the 2027 kid. I think he cornerback, right? Yeah, a big corner, another Dijon Lee type kid. I told y'all this during recruiting when everybody was talking about, man, we ain't gonna keep going to get no big corners. This guy can't play corner. He's 6'4", he's 6'5". He's gonna have to go to safety. Why not? Y'all see what's happening to the little corners on the boundary? Can't maintain outside containment. You got 6'6", 6'7" doggone wide receivers out there now that you got to be able to contain. 205. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Cade.
Okay. Yo, what's up, K? You in the game with your boy Coach Smook. Talk to me, man.
Roll time, man.
Roll Tide, man. How you feeling tonight?
First time, long time listener, first time caller. What's up?
Listen, hey, that's what's up, man. Y'all give it up. I was just about to say that. It's your first time calling in, man. Appreciate you for calling in, being a supporter over here, man.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. What's on your mind, man? You want to react to the game? Look, my boy chilling. He said, "What's up?" he said, "I'm chilling, man. I'm just checking on my homie Coach Smook."
I'm just happy. I'm glad how they responded after the big game against Georgia. Wasn't a letdown like last year. 'Cause I went to the Vandy game last year, and that was something.
Yeah. Hey, and so I think you said something that a lot of fans want to articulate, right? Last year was definitely a letdown because we gave Vanderbilt that game with all the mistakes and everything that we did. 17 minutes of possession. I just kept echoing that when I was having a conversation about the game today with some of the alumni and the Yale Alabama members. I just kept echoing that, man. Like, y'all got to realize we lost by 5 points, 1 possession, not even a full possession. A touchdown, you know, if they don't call one of them, I think they called a score back too in that game too against Vandy last year. Or a big penalty. Big penalty called it back. Yep. If we score, right, we're winning that game by 1, maybe, 2 points. But we had 2 turnovers in that game. We missed.
Yeah, I mean, we blinked and it was 13-0.
Man, come on, man. We literally gave the ball away twice. We missed 6 tackles in the first 6 tackles behind the line of scrimmage in the first quarter. 16 total in the game. We gave up 300 plus yards rushing. 300 plus yards of offense. I mean, and most of it was on the ground. We lost by 5. This year we come into this game, right? We outgained them offensively. We keep them off the field. We're able to get them off the field on third down. We're able to convert over, right at 50% of our third downs, right? We convert 2 or 3 of our fourth downs. Like, we just played a big game. They couldn't keep us from being explosive in the pass game. 11 yards per pass.
I think it's a more complete team than last year. Even though
100%, man. 100%. I tell people that, like, you're comfortable in the system now. That's what it is. You're comfortable in the system.
What was our third down today?
We went 7 of 15. 7 of 15 third downs.
Okay. That sounds about right.
Yeah. And you got to think, 2 of those third downs, 2 of those third downs we're going for it regardless of what this run play does. It was obvious you could have passed it, but you wanted to see if you could punch them real quick, catch them weak. They gave you light boxes, and one time you got yourself to a 4th and 1 situation, and the second time he got himself into that 4th and 3 that we didn't convert.
Yeah.
But outside of that, man, I think this team showed up offensively, played a great effort. Defensively, the adjustments we made, that second half performance by the defense is exactly what I expect. Going forward, man, we made small adjustments in the first half. They scored fast in the first quarter. We was able to control the ball in the second quarter. Offensively, they came out. They had a long drive to score, and then that was the last of that offense we saw the rest of that game, man.
Yeah, it was like the complete opposite of the Florida State game. They didn't pout and put their heads down after that long run.
Yep. Facts. 37 minutes of time of possession, Kyle. 37 minutes and 23 seconds for Bama and 22 minutes for Vandy.
That's awesome. That's what we need to do the rest of the way.
Man, that's crazy, man. And you got to think, look at the style of play we're going to be coming up against on our schedule. I'm gonna pull up the schedule real quick, chat. I'm not gonna put it on the screen because I'm tired of getting copyright warnings. We got Missouri next week.
We got Missouri coming off a bye. We got Oklahoma is coming off a bye when we play them, and somebody else, I think
Auburn,
maybe LSU. Yeah, no,
Auburn has cupcake before we send. I mean, it might be LSU. Yeah. We have a bye before LSU.
Yep.
Yep.
We're still everybody's Super Bowl.
Facts. I'm telling y'all, man, this game, this game coming up against Missouri, the way we played tonight, I think the staff wanted to see if we would be able to sustain that for 60 minutes in the game, like that physicality offensively, running the ball, and then also on defense, being sound on defense, especially on the back end. I think they want to be a lot more aggressive coming out of that second quarter, and they showed it. The pressure clip though, the percentage of dialed up pressures, I got to go back and look at it. But if I'm not mistaken, I think we had maybe 16 dialed up pressures this game. We got to amp that up. We got to get that up to 30-ish. Yeah. We need, if we on the field 50 snaps, I want 30-something pressures because it looks good when we dial them up. They look good. Like today, they look good. Those stunts look good. Them 5-man pressures looked great.
It seems like we're like one of the least amounts in the country when we're sending like extra guys. We got to be, because most of the time it's either 3 or 4-man rush.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
third down.
I think we're one of their and I think with this defense, with the personnel you have, I think you get into a situation where you expect one of your guys up front, these 5-star, 4-star guys that you've got on this roster, you expect one of them to win their matchup. But it's kind of hard to do that in a 3-man front with guys like Tim Keenan, who are not necessarily pass rushing interior defensive linemen. You got to have a Landon Simmons in there, somebody that get off quick, or Jeremiah Beeman. Hate that he's hurt, but Asaya Faga, Steve Bowler, these guys get off quick, low pad level, and they have motors, and that's why they demand guard tackle double teams. They demand those, and they struggle. Like when those two guys struggle, your perimeter guys have a lot to worry about. Overhang blitzes, the edge rusher that's over top of them. Is there a stunt coming, inside out stunt? Is there a 5 to 7 stunt coming? Is there a 3 to 7 stunt coming? Like they have a lot to worry about when you just align that way. And that conversation they got, I guess Kane Womack heard me because I was having that conversation that whole third drive when we was in a 3-man front. Called the timeout. He was like, "We not having that crap." Came back out after that commercial timeout. Yanzi Pierre hand in the dirt. Boom, blowing that tackle off the ball. That's Diamond.
He played a big role today. We got to get healthy quick on the D line, man.
Got in your mouth.
Huh?
I'm talking to my dog. She over here sneezing like a, I don't know. What you over here eating? You eating something you ain't supposed to be? Get. Messing up my call-in show, disturbing me, sneezing. What's up, Kelly? I'm chilling tonight, man. It's late night chilling. I done kicked my dog on socks off, man. I will show y'all. Don't laugh. Hey, Kate, don't you be over there laughing. I done kicked my socks off. Cozy J, what's good, man? I see you over there on TikTok. Appreciate you for tapping in. What's good, Kelly? Oh man, let me put your name on the banner, bro. I'm over here tripping. See, Mary J, why you had to go to bed on time? I need you. I'm over here looking like a soup sandwich on the call-in show, chat. I'm just still hyped, man. I think I'm hyped and tired at the same time. Is that possible? To be hyped and tired at the same time?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Derek Carson, is that my battle buddy, Derek Carson, tapping in? My battle buddy? We used to say that.
Let me get your thoughts on the UCLA Penn State game.
Listen. Can I put my? We all knew.
Female, male, lolly voice.
We all knew that Penn State was full of crap. Okay? We knew it. You see how I had to change the voice when I talk about Penn State? Because they get all this national attention, right? They get all this national attention. They do all this hoopla about they're gonna be serious this year. They look good, right? And they play a good Oregon team close. Whoop-de-doo, right? And then you see them go against UCLA. And Nico, I'm leaving you. They gonna get that man the Heisman talk. So whenever I talk about Penn State, remind me to put this voice on, chat. We gotta make sure Penn State, they little. You know what I'm saying? Like what the little celebration they be doing in basketball? You too little. Penn State too little. James Franklin, you might be out of here, buddy. You might be out of here. You're starting to. That might be it for you, buddy. What's your thoughts on it, okay? Penn State.
Instead of losing all the big games, he just decided to lose just the
ones you're supposed to win, right?
Yeah.
It's not crazy. We done talking about Penn State?
Yeah.
All right. Because you know what I'm saying? I can't stand Penn State, man. I really can't. They almost had me believing, though. I ain't gonna lie. Big homie, they almost had me believing after they played Oregon close. But I went back and I watched the full game. Oregon just played a bad game. Oregon played their worst brand of football this season. And I think Oregon's offense, without, more being able to play off schedule, they got to be able to get some time in plays and some run game really established against bigger defensive lines. That's what Oregon's problem going to be. They need to be able to be a lot more physical. They got a freshman offensive lineman in Zaire Addison. Shout out to him. That's my youngin', man. Okay. Shout out to him. Penn State is the Forex trading scam. Man, Kyle, get there. All right, Kay, you got anything else for us tonight, man?
I don't think so. We got to knock off another undefeated next week.
Right, man. You know what this fun part about this season is so far? We get to be the hunter again. Like we people still treat us like Bama, right? People still want our head. They still want our neck. You know what I'm saying, Paul? I don't know if those are two proper terms to be using on a family show, but y'all know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? People still want our spot, man. They want that satisfaction of saying that we beat Bama. We dethroned Bama. Like Vanderbilt saying that they knocked us off of our throne. Georgia kept saying it. Even though that the record literally tells them otherwise.
What? 1-10 the last 11 meetings.
Yes, man. Georgia was telling us that they knocked us off because they beat us in the national championship after we had lost all of our key production.
If we had J-Mo, that game wouldn't be close.
Man, if we would have started the game without them and just played the game schematically with what we had available, I think we still win that game. We don't blow them out, but I think we win that game. That losing J-Mo at that time in the game hurt our offense. I don't think we had a plan B, which is trash for a college coordinator / former NFL coordinator, but it happens.
What was his name? 84.
Ajayi Hall, man. I think Ajayi got just as many kids as I got right now. No, I'm dead serious. I think Ajayi got like 3 or 4 kids right now, man. My boy, he been out there in the lab, literally. Taking paternity tests. Let me stop. It's time for me to go to sleep, y'all. It's time for me to go to sleep. Kay, what else, bro?
He's trying to catch up with Sean Alexander.
Hey, either him or Phillip Rivers. They out here, man. Hey, somebody else in the NFL just had another child. Or somebody wrote something about one of their kids is like a top recruit in college football right now. or high school football getting recruited to college. One of the NFL players with a lot of kids. Hey, Antonio Rogers Cromartie got a lot of commits.
Hill, was it?
Nah, it ain't Tyreek Hill. He ain't got no kids that old.
He got 9, I think.
But he ain't got no kids like 17, 18 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, man. Okay. Appreciate you for calling in, man. I think we're gonna wrap it up. You done rounded it out, man. We done made it to an hour and a half on the show.
All right, then.
I appreciate you for calling in, man. It's important. And you already know, man, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game. Coach Smook, roll tide, my boy.
Roll Tide.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all give it up for Dave, man. First time calling. He was chill, man. He really made it feel like we was talking at the crib. Like we was chilling. Talking about some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. But y'all, I'm going to go ahead and take it in for tonight, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all for tapping in tonight. Today has been a day. I can't tell y'all how grateful I am, y'all. As a matter of fact, while we close out, we gotta fill out this next 5 minutes. So let me do this. I'm gonna close the phone lines. That was the last phone call. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna bring the phone lines Monday morning. We might do a call-in show tomorrow night. Impromptu call-in. What y'all think? Y'all feeling that? Y'all feeling that? All right. Here we go. I'm gonna send this link over here. And y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This was like pure fun and enjoyment today, man. I had so much fun interacting with the Bama fan base. It's a different vibe now, you know, under Kalen DeBoer. Or maybe because of what I do now, maybe I'm actually being able to take it in and admire like people in their own space, man, like, or people in their own bliss, not necessarily their own space, but their own bliss. Like, yeah, man, it's a great feeling to have. I ain't gonna cap. It's a great feeling to have. And I'm excited. About what we got coming to Bama, especially in recruiting, man. Let me see. Can I share a screen on this? I don't think I can. Dang, I can't share a screen. Oh, I need to put this in the app. That's why. Let me get out of here. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. My brain is fried. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of hot out there, no. No cap. It was really kind of hot when we first got there. And, man, I ate some. Man, shout out Doug and the family, man. Mama Harold made some pulled pork. Oh, my Jesus. Somebody call the doctor next time, because that was good. I really had fun today. I can't share my screen. Dang it, man. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna just airdrop them and I'm gonna just show them. Because I want to show y'all. I'm going to just put them in here and drag them. Let me see. I'm going to just pin a few of them. I probably won't be able to do videos because they take so long. That boy Zach. Yeah, that boy Zach was out there in the Coach Smook Network shirt. Oh, event staff pulled up on me. Mm-hmm. What's another one? More pictures. It was cool, man. And I'm gonna give y'all story time too while we get ready to close out the show. And Zach in bed. I wish Zach was up to talk about these encounters. Cause he just kept laughing. Like, I'm like, what you laughing for, man? It's weird. This is weird for me. It definitely was enjoyable. Is my can I post this one? Okay, yeah. All right, so check this out. I can share it now. I was about to say, who is this? That's me though. All right, Discord. And then we're gonna pull these up here like this. 1, 2, 3. And these not all the pictures. These just the ones I could point out real quick. It was way more. I think it was a total of 20, almost 20, like 17, between 17 and 20 different encounters. All right, we'll download that. All right, so check this out, chat. I'm gonna show y'all some coolness. Appreciate y'all for being here, for real, hanging out. We about to go to bed, y'all. About to go to bed. This is how we gonna end the show. What they saying in the comments? Appreciate that, Mike Jones. Sean Alexander got a lot of kids. Facts. I know. I thought, but don't Phillip Rivers got like 14? I told y'all I seen Phillip Rivers at the 7-on-7. All right, y'all. So this is a Vandy fan. Oh, let me upload the right picture. Cause hold on. Let me upload the right picture. Yeah, cause that's yeah, that's the whole gist of it. Let me upload the right picture, y'all. Oh man, yeah, this one was funny. So first of all, let's talk about this. Let's tell the truth. Zach was being real petty to Vanderbilt fans today. I'm telling y'all right now, don't take Zach nowhere if you ain't trying to pop off with that. Don't take Zach nowhere. He a little 5-star. He like to talk trash, right? And he's very polite with it. His tone of voice is very polite with it. So don't take Zach nowhere. Secondly, let me pull this picture up. So that's the first picture we took together. And then this the first picture. Yeah, this the first picture. It's the second picture we took together, chat. Check it out. Tell me that junk ain't funny. Tell me that junk ain't funny, man. Come on now. Stop playing. Let me edit this, y'all. All right. I had to edit this so it could look right. All right. Boom. 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 All right. So that's another picture. Let me see. Let's scroll to this one. All right. I forget bro name. He be in the chat. He actually be chatting in the chat, y'all. Dang. I forget bro name. He be actually chatting in the chat though. He be in the chat. So if you watch this back and you see yourself, what's up, bro? I forget your name. God dang, I hate that. I ran into so many people. This was a funny sign, chat. This was a funny sign. This was a funny sign. Look at this. Oh man, if y'all saw those guys on College Game Day, I ended up running into them. That was pretty cool. Okay, here's the story I told y'all earlier about the lady. She said, that your intros be hidden. That's what she said. That she said you that vlogger that be talking Bama football. Your song, it's a little song. I said, yeah, that's me. I was trying to be incognito. Oh, crazy work. This dude hidden whatever he got in his lip. He pulled up to me. He came and shook my hand too right afterwards. Crazy work. I didn't even see that. Bro, I gotta get some different glasses. Why y'all don't be telling me when I had his? Oh, cause that's that blue light protectant stuff for that tint on my glasses. I gotta get some more glasses, y'all. All right, y'all. So we get up to my season. I told y'all I was up there. We was up there. Me and my brother. This is what we do. Now, this is not my brother though. This is a person in the chat. They said they've been following me since I was on the Bama Standard. He said he been following my content since I was on the Bama Standard. Before I even had my own channel, he said he been following me. So that was crazy. Met him and his wife. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. And then this was the event staff personnel. He said, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't want to seem weird than that. But you Coach Smook, right? I was like, yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm Coach Smook. And don't be talking about me biting my lips, y'all. I felt like my lips was ashy. All right? So I was trying to hide them. I ain't want to lick my lips and get caught licking my lips. You get what I'm saying? But my guy came up to me, showed some love, roll tide. That was fun. Event staff, so we got to hook up. Hey, look at this guy, chat. Look at this guy, chat. Look at this fella here. Zach shaved. He came in clean shaven, trying to represent, man. It felt good to know that somebody is just as passionate about my baby as I am. You know what I'm saying? That's family. That's real support there. He wore the big Coach Smook Network shirt. I told him, I said, don't you ever do that again. You better wear some Bama gear on game day. And we're going to get him the polo shirt, man. We're going to get the polo shirts for everybody. All right, y'all. Everybody trying to figure out. I got to meet, if y'all didn't know, Carson Beck was at the game today. That's me and Carson Beck. Me and Carson Beck got to meet my boy, man. Doug, if you watch this, man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Doug. If you see this, man, I'm sorry, man. I love you, bro. I got to meet Carson Beck today, y'all. In person. And he a Bama fan. He wanted to be at Bama. Oh, man, these pictures actually look good, man. Shout out to iPhone, man. Mike, what you laughing at, man? Don't be acting up in here, man. All right, I think that was the last picture of the day, man. That's the last one of the night. I have more. Oh, let me upload this video too. Let me show y'all this video of me and Erica, my sister, my friend, Erica Calhoun, man. Oh, this ain't even the video. Ain't that. Hey, and look, y'all. Look, I am not short. You hear me? Stop thinking I'm short. Look at my legs, man. Look how tall I am. Look at me walking past all these people. I'm not short, y'all. Look at me walking past all these people. Look at where their heads are, like shoulder height. You think everybody around this mug midgets? No. Stop thinking I'm short. Dylan. Why you text me talking about something? Dang, you taller than I thought. What you mean? What you mean by that, bro? Trying to figure it out. Cause do I look short sitting right here? Let me go full screen real quick. Do I look short? I hope not. Let me get this video uploaded of me and my sister, man. Man, my girl, bro. This is my dog, man. I appreciate her for showing so much love. I ain't gonna say this is my dog. She's a lady. A very nice lady at that. And I appreciate her for showing us some love today. It was very genuine. We made an instant connection, man. It was fun. Chopping it up with her about, how excited they are to be Crimson Tide family now, So, let me see if I can get this uploaded here. Download it. Then upload it. Here we go. Here it is. There you go. I had to tell him, Zach, you can stop recording, man. But nah, that was part of the day. Shout out to Miss Erica Calhoun. Thank you for showing us some love. Special shout out to all of the supporters that we ran into today. But with that being said, y'all, it's way past our bedtime. I'm gonna go ahead and get into bed. I got church in the morning. I hope and pray that you all have a blessed night. Everybody wake up tomorrow and let's continue to be fans and support each other, get this community going, continue to pray for each other, continue to love on each other. And at the end of the day, y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. It ain't nothing but the Tide, man. And when it's all said and done, it's all about the Crimson Tide. And remember, chat, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Catch y'all on the next one. Be blessed.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know, we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.